Well, good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to hot yoga or warm yoga, maybe tepid yoga. Wherever you are, I hope you're warm enough and enjoy your practice. Try, and again, as usual, just try and put everything out of your minds that's happened up until this point, because this, you being on your mat right now, that's the most important thing. So just try and forget all the stuff that's going on, the stuff you've got to do next. This is the most important time. So breathe, enjoy, spread a little love, spread a little peace, and just enjoy your yoga. It's a perfect day to be doing it on, I think. A bit drizzly outside, so look inside your heart, enjoy your practice. We will begin by coming to Tadasana, which is our lovely mountain posture with our feet, our toe joints together. We just rock the weight slightly back into your heels, so bring your toes up carefully, then just spread them gently down so you've got a really good firm foundation going on. Feel the energy from the soles of your feet in line with your kneecaps, in line with your thighs. Engage your Mula Bandha, which is your pelvic floor, so draw that up, and then your Uddiyana Bandha, which is your inner core. Draw your toe back again, in towards your spine, in and up, so you've got this lovely, beautiful, solid core around your middle. Loop your shoulders a couple of times, just to let your arms be relaxed down by your sides. Maybe just do a couple of head rolls, just to make sure there's no tension in your neck and the top of your shoulders. Then feel the length through your spine, up through the crown of your head. So you're grounding in the back of your body and you're lifting up in the front of your body. This is Tadasana, our mountain posture. Our first warming breath, pranayama, is designed to get blood going, get the oxygen into our chests, into our bodies, just so we're ready and a little bit warmed up for our practice. So beginning again, Tadasana with everything lifted, feet together, bring our hands to our heart. Interlace the fingers, place them under your chin, and then let your thumbs just kind of touch your throat. If you can, bring your elbows together, but don't force them together, just hopefully they'll just pull them slightly together. Shoulders are away from the ears and your gaze is straight ahead. Inhale, keep those elbows up. Exhale, keep those elbows down. Inhale, keep those elbows up. Exhale, drop your head back, mouth open, elbows together. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, elbows down. Inhale, keep those elbows up. Then drop your head back, open your mouth. Exhale through an open mouth and bring your elbows together. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Drop that head back, elbows together, mouth open. Continue now at your own pace, find your own rhythm. Just bring a lot of warmth, of energy, of oxygen into those lungs, expanding those lungs, warming up your body. Make sure your feet are together, your legs are straight, your bands are engaged. When you breathe in, bring those elbows up lovely and high, so you bring your shoulders a beautiful stretch at the same time. The only thing which is moving is your head, your neck and your arms. Try not to make this into a back bend. You're literally just dropping your head back. Carry on breathing deeply. Like you say, filling that body with beautiful oxygen. I'll do 2 more sets of these. And then when you're done, just let your arms drop down, back down by your sides. Give your shoulders a little roll. Give your head a little roll again, just to make sure there's no tension. Just ease it all out. Take sips on your water, obviously, whenever you like. You're at home. Let's face it, you can do whatever you fancy. Again, if you want to sit anything out or take a little rest, then do. Ignore that little nagging inner critic, the one that goes, you should be doing this, you forget all that. Just enjoy this, enjoy your practice. Realise what good it's doing to you. Okay, our first warming up posture is Ashtanga, which is the half moon posture, which warms up our spine. So it's a lovely early morning stretch, particularly. So beginning again into Tadasana, feet together, everything engaged, particularly in that core, and bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale, sweep those arms wide, and then glue your palms together at the top, really stretching up, interlace your fingers, and then release your index finger. And then bring your gaze back to your eyes, straight ahead of you. Try and keep your biceps by your ears and bring your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, lengthen the waist, and then come over to the right hand side, pushing your left hip away. There are 3 sets of these. So this first set is literally just to see how your body's feeling. You're finding what feels good. You're just kind of stretching it out, waking it up. Take 1 more breath here, and then inhale, back up to center. Inhale again, lengthen the waist, and come over to the left hand side. Keep my mistake there. Pushing your right hip away from you. So you're coming over to the left. Again, just waking up that side of your body, your spine, just stretching it out. Take 1 more breath here, and then inhale, back up to center. First back bend, okay? If we've got any achy backs, flatty backs, what have you, do place your hands on your hips to support your back. Everyone else, or everyone really, soften those knees, drop your head back, and then on the inhale, sort of lift up, so you're lifting up through your heart, and then you're slowly putting your hands behind you, and you're following your gaze. So you're drawing your fingertips across the sky, and you're gazing at those fingertips. Quite an intense pose early on, so do take it easy. Remember to breathe, and remember to really engage those banders. Take 1 more careful breath here, and then slowly come back up to standing. Forward fold. Again, bend those knees. Really lengthen as you hinge forward. Try and stretch forward as you drop your tummy, your chest, and your ribs onto those thighs, and then relax that head down. Really give your head shape. A little yes, a little no, to make sure that your neck is completely relaxed. Either keep your hands in front, or if you can, bring them behind your ankles, your calves, and then bring your body down. Let gravity help on this one, but really relax your body down. Your gaze is now straight between your legs. Take 1 more breath here, and then bring your palms together. And on a huge inhale, sweep your arms right back up the top, slowly, carefully, gazing up, drop your head back, and then release your hands, and bring your energy straight back to your heart. Second set. Big inhale, sweep those arms wide. wide and high, and glue those palms together, really stretching up and looking up, and then bring your gaze again straight back in front of you. A big inhale, glue those biceps to the ears, and then come over to the right hand side, pushing that left hip away. Your legs are straight, your arms are as straight as you can make them, your palms are together, your bands are engaged. You'll take 3 breaths again. Inhaling, and then on the exhaling, slowly softening, going a little bit deeper. For 2, inhale, bring your body deeper, feeling that beautiful stretch. For 1, more breath, and then slowly coming back on the inhale, back up to center. Again, big inhale, lengthen through the waist, and then come over to the left, pushing that right hip away. Again, feet together, legs straight, pushing that right hip away, feeling that beautiful stretch down the right hand side as we take 3 breaths here. Inhaling, and then on the exhaling, come a little bit deeper, pushing those hands further over. For 2, make sure your chin is tilted up, your skin is soft on your face. For 1, more breath, and then slowly on the inhale, come back up to center. Back bend, again, do support that back if you need to. Soften those knees, drop your head back, and then take an inhale and lift up through your heart. Slowly draw a line across your ceiling, and let your gaze follow your fingertips. Let your head drop back. Don't be scared, it's not going to fall off, and push your hips, your pelvis forward. So you begin to do a little stretch in front of those legs. And breathe for 3. Inhale, push a little bit further back. 2, make sure you keep away from all 4 corners of your feet. For 1 more breath, and then on the inhale, slowly gently come back up to center. Bend those knees, big inhale, and stretch forward. Really make sure those bands are engaged. Really pull your tummy up towards your spine as you slowly finish down. Let your torso rest on those thighs, and then let that head drop. Really make sure you give it a good stretch, good shape on it. It's a beautiful stretch from the base of the spine right to the base of the neck, so make sure it's relaxed. Grab those calves behind and using your upper body strength, pulling your body even closer to those shins. You're able to get your face underneath your knees on your shins. Breathe for 3. Inhale, lengthen further down. For 2, really pull that tummy button in towards your spine. For 1 breath, and then palms together. On a big inhale, sweep those arms slowly, gently back up to the top. Drop your head back, take a breath, and then release those arms and bring the energy straight back to your heart. 3rd and final set. Let's do it. Hang in there. Big inhale, sweep those arms wide, glue them up to the top. Really stretch them up. Really give it a good stretch before you bring your gaze back in front. Biceps by the ears, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, lengthen through that waist, and come over to the right, pushing that left hip away. Think about your shoulders here. Sometimes the tendency is to bring that top shoulder over a bit, so really make an effort to control your left shoulder back a bit, right shoulder. Inhaling, let's take 3 breaths here. Inhaling, coming over deep. You've got a beautiful half moon shape going on down here, all down the left hand side of your body. For 2, feet together, kneecaps engaged, thighs engaged. For 1 more breath, and then inhale, back to center. Again, inhale, lengthen through the waist, and then come over to your left hand side, pushing your right hip away. Again, remind think of that top shoulder. Pull that right shoulder back a little bit. Keep your palms together, straight arms if you can, straight legs. Let's take 3. Inhaling, stretching over, coming over. You're turning your body into a beautiful half moon, crescent shape. For 2. Inhale, a little bit deeper. For 1 more breath, and then inhale, back up center. Our last back bend. Soften those knees. Inhale, drop your head back, and then breathe up and over, drawing that line across the sky as you gaze your eyes, follow your fingertips as you come into a beautiful back bend. You'll stretch the whole front of your spine here as well as those thighs. Keep breathing for 3. For 2. For 1 more breath, engage your core, come back up to standing, and then hinge that body forward. Draw the tummy button towards your spine, lengthen down those legs, and let the crown of your head aim towards the tops of your feet. See if you can make it. You know, you never know. Grab your shins behind. Use your body, your biceps, so you can pull your body close to those shins. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. Keep that head a little hard and breathe. Big, beautiful breaths. So we lengthen that body down for 2. Then 1 more breath. And slowly, carefully, palms together. Big sweep back up the top. Drop your head back. Stretch up. And release those arms. Beautiful. That is our beautiful wakey uppy stretching first thing in the morning, which is just such a lovely feeling. You really feel ready for the day. Even just doing that one posture every day. It's a beautiful day. Second thing our warming up postures is the lovely Ashtanga, which is awkward, and it is awkward, but it's really good for your thighs. Okay? So, in order to get into this posture, we need to have our feet about hip width apart. You do a little foot twiddle, you can make sure your feet are about the right distance. So we're stacking our joints basically. We've got our ankle joints, knees, and then hips all on top of each other. Big inhale, bring your weight back into your heels and lift up those toes. Make sure your thighs are engaged, make sure that core is engaged, and then lift your arms, shoulder height, parallel to the mat. Your gaze straight ahead. Big inhale, and then sit. So you're pushing your tailbone out behind you. Your legs are beautiful and parallel. Don't want any of this knee coming in, knee coming in. That's not pretty. It's not a pretty sight. Lovely and parallel, toes curved, and breathe for 3. Inhaling, stretching forward, shoulders away from the ears. For 2, lifting that heart. Really lift your chest. 1, breath, and then come slowly to standing. Keep your arms where they are, and then come high onto your toes. Always repeat. Your gaze, your drishti, is a fabulous tool here. Use it for balance. When you're feeling steady, lean forward a bit if you need to, and then slowly bend those knees, keeping your heels kicked up really high. Again, lovely parallel legs, shoulders away from the ears, chest is lifted, stretching forward and breathing for 3. Inhaling, sitting a bit deeper for 2. Keep those heels really kicked up high. Use that gaze for 1 more breath. Then come back up to standing. Arms down by your side, toes together, heels together. Eye level come into pure toe balance. If you like to, if you know what you're doing, or if you feel good doing that. If that's really, really uncomfortable, place your hands on the mat and your knees. Tuck your toes underneath, your feet parallel, and then sit back onto those heels. Everybody, wherever you are, squeeze your thighs and your knees together. Your gaze is soft, arms are parallel, spine is straight, and you're breathing for 3. Inhale, make sure those bands are really, really tight. For 2, lean back, squeezing those knees together. For 1 more breath. And then bring your knees up, your hands down, do a big inhale and lengthen over those thighs and drop your chin into that beautiful ready-made gap in between your knees. So your chin tucks onto your collarbone. Either keep your hands where they are or give yourself a lovely big hug. Grabbing on your elbows and squeezing your knees towards each other. Your head again, your neck is lovely relaxed with that beautiful stretch. From the base of the spine, right up to the base of the neck to the base of the spine. Keep breathing for 3. As you inhale, your skin and your back stretch for 2. Take 1 more breath here. Then place your hands down. Slowly come back up to standing. You can do a little roll up, which is rather nice, just to stretch that. And then when you get to the end, do a little jump if you're feeling your risque. Second set, exactly the same. Get into position with your feet about hip width apart, so your joints are stacked. Make sure those knees, thighs, lovely engaged, your core is feeling strong. Bring them way back into your heels and lift up those toes. Arms, shoulders back, parallel, stretching forward. Take a big inhale and back, your chest, your heart is lifted, you're stretching forward, lovely parallel legs, remember, and breathe for 3. Inhaling, sinking a little bit deeper. For 2, make sure those toes are off the ground. For 1, breath. Then slowly come back up to standing, arms where they are, come high onto the balls of those toes. Use your gaze. Use that fabulous tool of balance. Wait till you feel steady, and then slowly sinking down into those knees, bending those knees, again pushing that tailbone out slightly behind you, but keeping your heart lifted, and breathe. For 3, leg shaping is good, it means you're working, which is fabulous. For 2, keep going, heels high, shoulders away from the ears, stretching forward for 1 more breath. Back to standing, toes together, heels together. Again, straighten to toe balance if you'd like to. So bringing your feet together, legs together, slowly sinking down. If that's uncomfy, hands on the mat, knees on the mat, toes curled under, leaning back into your heels. Your toes can take enormous pressure, so don't worry, don't go into any pain for heaven's sake. Core is engaged, gaze is soft, spine is straight. For 3, squeeze those knees together. Make sure those hands are engaged. For 2, let's take 1 more sweet breath. And then bring your hands down, your knees up. Big inhale, lengthen your torso over those thighs. Drop that chin towards your collarbone. And just let it go. Feel that beautiful stretch. This lovely inward looking posture. Do wrap your arms around your shins if you'd like to, grabbing your elbows, squeezing and breathing for 3. Feel that skin, feel the shoulder blades almost separating as you inhale. 2, really make sure that head is relaxed. 1 more breath. And final warming up posture, which is the eagle posture, which is great for our joints, for our circulation. Also, we're getting into a bit of a balancing thing going on. So a bit of balance practice as well, which is all fabulous. So beginning into dancer with feet together, everything lifted. Core engaged, shoulders soft, hands to your heart. Take a big inhale, sweep those arms wide, and then swing your left arm onto your right, bending at the elbows, the wrists, either bringing the backs of your hands together, or if you can, the palms, or you can do a little finger and a thumb. Wherever you are, try and bring your hands in front of your fists. Big inhale and lift up that left leg high. So you're using your gaze again for balance, and then slowly bending into your right leg. Lean forward a bit if you need to move to your balance again. When you're ready, twist, squeeze, and wrap that left leg around your right. You can use your toe for balancing here if you'd like to. It's not a failure of doing the posture, it's just using what you can to make the posture better. Or your full back, wherever you are, breathe. Big inhale for 3 as you sink a little bit deeper into posture. For 2, bring your shoulders away from your ears, your elbows away from your chest. For 1 more breath. And on the inhale, sweep those arms wide, knee high, hands back to your heart. Second side. Big inhale, sweep your arms wide. This time it's right under left, bending at the elbows, wrists. Again, backs of hands, or if you can, bring your palms together. Pull the shoulders away from your ears if you can. Big inhale, lift up that right leg high, and then slowly, carefully, using your gaze, bend into that left leg. When you're ready, twist, squeezing, wrapping that right leg around the left. Or again, do use your toe for balance. Wherever you are, keep breathing. Keep sinking into that left leg as you take 3 breaths here. Inhaling, sinking a bit deeper. For 2, really pull those elbows away from your chest. For 1 more breath. And big inhale, arms wide, knee high, hands back to your heart. Wasn't that loads of fun? Let's do it again. Big inhale, sweep those arms wide, left arm under right, elbows bending, wrists twisting, squeezing your arms together as hard as you can. Bring up that left leg high. Bend into your right, leaning forward a bit for balance if you need to. And then when you're ready, squeezing those thighs together. This bit is the most important bit. Really squeeze your thighs together to make sure you're almost kind of stopping the circulation just for a minute. Sit deeper. Breathe for 3. Inhale, balancing, thinking about that beautiful right foot, equal weight of that foot. For 2, it's just a bit deeper. Pushing your tailbone out behind you. For 1 more breath. And then inhale, arms wide, knee high, hands back to your heart. Last go. Big inhale, sweep those arms wide. Swing the right under the left. Palms together in front of your face. This is your eagle's beak, my friends. Bring up the right knee high. Concentrate. Sink slowly into that left leg. And when you're ready, wrap. Squeezing your legs together. So you're squeezing your arms together, your legs together. You're keeping your heart high, your elbows away from your chest. And you're breathing for 3. And enjoying it for 2. 1 more sweet, beautiful breath. Arms wide, knee high, hands back to your heart. Ta-da! That is your warming up postures done. So the second set of postures now is all about balance and striking that beautiful marriage between strength and balance. Any back problems, just be careful, be aware. We obviously do use our back a lot in yoga. This first one particularly, we're really using it a lot. So yoga is about being kind to your body. It's not about causing yourself pain. So just listen to yourself. If it hurts, stop. Just don't do it. It's as simple as that, seriously. Okay, the first of these single leg standing postures is Dhanurana Janisharasana, which is the beautiful standing head to knee. There are 2 parts of this. You can either do one or both parts. Entirely up to you. Beginning with Sthasana as ever. Bring your hands to your heart. Interlace your fingers and then lift up your right leg. Catch your knee, or catch your leg rather, just under your knee, and then squeeze it into your chest. With every inhale, you're squeezing it up. With every exhale, you're squeezing it closer to your chest. The aim is to get your knee really squashed against your chest. That's the technical term. Fabulous hip open this as well. It's perfectly fine, you can stay here. Again, strength and balance. If you want to go further, drop your gaze, walk your hands down your shin, interlace your fingers under your foot. Inhale, straighten up, engage that core, and on the exhale, kick. Your aim is to get your leg parallel to the mat and straight. If it is, bend those elbows, come down over that leg and breathe for 3, for 2, for 1, and then come out exactly the same way you went in. Perfect. Second side. Hands to your heart. Interlace those fingers. Take a big inhale and lift up your left leg. Bring that up in high and then catch it just under the knee. Again, every inhale, you squeeze it up. And on the exhale, you use that body up, that bicep strength to squeeze it closer to your chest. Lovely hip opener this. Lovely marriage between strength and balance. Perfectly lovely. To stay here. If you want to go further, again, drop your gaze, walk your hands down your shin, interlace your fingers under your foot. On the inhale, straighten up, and then on the exhale, engage your core and kick. Kick straight out, aiming to get that leg straight, parallel to the mat, and then lengthen your body over that leg and breathe for 3. Gaze straight down for 2, for 1 more breath. Come out exactly the same way as you went in. Okay? Now for you folks at home, I'm going to do sideways for you. Okay? Makes it interesting, keeps it interesting. So, second set. Hands to your heart. Interlace those fingers. And then bring up that right leg. Squeezing into your chest. Really using that upper body strength. Try not to lean forward or lean back, but really think about that left foot. Feel the equal weight of all 4 corners of the foot. So, if that Put your body down over that leg, gaze it straight down and breathe for 3, for 2, for 1 more breath. Slowly, carefully, come out exactly the same way you came in. Last set, last side, my friends. Hands to your heart. Interlace your fingers. Bring up that left leg high. Catch it just underneath, and then really squeeze it in. Look at those biceps rippling there, aren't they? Rippling. As you're squeezing the knee closer to your chest. Feel that hip open. Think about that right foot again, the strength of that right leg. If you want to go further, drop your gaze, walk your hands, interlace your fingers and both foot. Inhale, straighten up, and then engage your core, and on the exhale, kick straight out. Again, inhale, lengthen your body over that leg, and breathe for 3. Gaze it straight down. For 2. For 1 more beautiful breath. Come out exactly where you went in. Beautiful. That was Dhy Digital, which is essentially a kind of a back bend. So this next posture is the counter posture to that. This is the posture where everybody discovers the hidden learning of it. It's graceful, it's elegant, it's everything that you want to be if you're a ballerina. It's Dhanurasana, the bow posture, or the dancer's posture. It's a lovely heart opener. Again, single leg standing, already. Beginning in Sthasana, everything lifted, everything engaged. We bring our right arm out to the side, bending the elbow, palm facing up. Kick your right leg behind you, drop your hand, and then catch your ankle. Move obviously your bracelets, your ankle bracelets away from your ankle. So you've got a lovely firm grip. And then bring your knees back together, so your hips are square. And then raise your left arm, lovely high. Before you go anywhere, make sure those bands are engaged. And then slowly kick that right leg behind you. So you're kicking your right leg into your palm. Use your gaze, my friends. Really important in this one. Kick away, and slowly your body will begin to tilt down. There's no rush getting into this posture. You're going to breathe now and concentrate. For 3, keep way behind you. For 2, keep that left arm as high as you can. For 1 more breath. Slowly, carefully, come out where you went in. Drop that hand down and go straight to the other side. So bend in, left arm the elbow, palm facing up. Kick your left arm behind your left leg behind you, catching the ankle. Good, firm grip again. Bring the knees together so the hips square. You can already feel that rotation in that left shoulder. Bring your right arm up, lovely and high. Big inhale, engage that core, and then literally just kick your left foot into your left palm. So you're kicking away. The kick is driving this posture. Slowly, the more you kick, the more your body will begin to come to tilt down. So you're kicking away, you're keeping your right arm up high. Your heart is opening, and you're breathing for 3. Kick away, kick high. For 2, if you fall out, doesn't matter. For 1 more beautiful breath. Gorgeous. Come out the way you went in. Lovely. Second set. Let's do a sideways shot again. So, right arm, bending the elbow, palm up. Keep that right leg behind you. Catch your left ankle, firm grip. Knees together, hips square. Feel that rotation. Your right shoulder. Bring your left arm, lovely and high, like a dancer, like a ballerina. Beautiful. Look at those beautiful eyes of yours as you begin to kick your right leg away. You're keeping it to your palm, you're keeping your left arm up as high as you can. Kick away, kick high. Remember to engage those bands, feel that heart opening, feel that lovely bend in your lower back. For 3. For 2. Brilliant. For 1 more kick. Lovely. Come back down, hands back down. Last set by side, left hand. Palm up, bend the elbow, keep that left leg behind you, catch your ankle, bring your knees together, feel that rotation, bring bring your right arm lovely and high above you. Big inhale, engage that core. Lift your heart as you kick behind you, kick into that hand, kick away and hard into the palm of that hand. Slowly your body tilts down. Keep your right hand up as high as you can. Keep breathing and kicking for 3. Kick away and up for 2. For 1 more breath. Gorgeous and relaxed. Very beautiful, very graceful, I'm sure. Last in the balancing postures is our lovely Tula Dandasana, which is a very exotic sounding balancing stick. It's not an exotic cocktail. It is in fact a balancing stick, or the T posture, because you're basically aiming to get your body into a capital T. So standing at the back of your mat, into Dandasana again, with your hands to your heart. This, by the way, this is the cardio part of your class. This is the one. This is the one that does it. Big inhale, sweep your arms wide, glue those arms high above you, really stretch up, and then bring your gaze again straight back and forth in front of you. Biceps by the ears, shoulders away from the ears. Big inhale, stretch up, and then take a step forward with your right foot. Lift, so just take your left toes off the mat, just so you've got a really good balance here already. So you're just balancing on one leg here, stretching up and stretching down, and then very, very slowly, with a really engaged core, slowly tilt your body down, your leg up behind you. You're aiming to keep your body in a straight line. It's tricky because you can't see what you're doing, but you're kind of guessing. So bring up that your left leg behind you and stretch in front and breathe for 3. Your gaze is straight down at your mat. For 2, your shoulders, your biceps by your ears. For 1 more breath, and then come back to the back of the mat. Heart, arms where they are. Drop that head back. Take a breath. And then bring your gaze back in front of you. Big inhale, stretch up, left foot. Step forward, and again, balance on that foot. Just lift off those right toes and really balance. Get a really good balance going on that left foot. You're really stretching up. Core engaged as you slowly tilt your body down, keeping those biceps by the ears, and then bringing that leg up behind you. So you're perfect capital T. And you're breathing as well. For 3, stretching forward, stretching back. For 2, get straight down. Keep those arms up high. For 1 more breath. Beautiful. Slowly come back down. Drop that head back. Release those hands. And take a moment. If you place your thumbs on your sternum, you will feel your little heart beating. Use your breath. Try and breathe through your nose if you can. Use your breath to calm your heart. So a couple of slow breaths, just to calm that heart down a wee bit. And we'll do a second step, which is exactly the same, or you can go into standing splits if you so desire. Big inhale, sweep those arms wide, glue those palms together, drop your head back, really stretch up, and then bring your gaze back in front. Again, big inhale, right foot, big step, balance on that leg, lift your left toes off, really stretch in that direction, and then bring your body down to that standing T, your balancing stick. Either stay here, or if you'd like to, bring your fingers down to the mat, then your palms, walk your hands towards your ankle, your foot, grab hold of it with either one or both hands, and then kick that left leg out hard. Wherever you are, breathe for 3, for 2, for 1 more breath, and then come back to the back of your mat. Drop your head back, keep your arms where they are. Take a breath, and then bring that gaze straight in front of you. Big inhale, left leg, big step. Balance on that, really get that balance going really, really well. Lift your right toes off the mat, really stretch, and then again, engage that core, slowly bring your body down. Again, no rush to get to any of these postures. Stretching forward, stretching back, take a breath in, balancing T. If you want to go further, bring your fingers down, your palms on the mat, walk your hands to that left foot, grab hold of that left foot, keep your right leg up high and breathe for 3. Stretching. Breathing for 2, everything engaged, everything stars really engaged. Tuck your tailbone in, bring your hands to your heart. Make sure that core is engaged. Take a big inhale, sweep your arms wide, drop your head back. And then on the exhale, slowly hinge forward. So you're looking at the sky, then the walls, then the floor. As you slowly hinge down, keeping a really beautiful straight back. And you're aiming to get your head to the mat, or kind of roughly to the mat. You're aiming to get the crown of your head facing the mat. It doesn't matter how far you go down. What matters is this beautiful, beautiful stretch all the way down those hamstrings. So good for sciatica, this. Your head is also now lower than your heart, so it's a restorative posture, and you're letting your body down. Again, make sure that head is relaxed. Either keep your hands in front of you for visible, or if you can, wrap them behind your ankles or shins. And again, using your bicep strength, pull your body down so your head is virtually or aiming to get, like I say, to the mat. Again, it does not matter where you are at this. What matters is the fact you're breathing and relaxing down for 3. Put maybe a bit of weight in your toes for 2. Lovely big inhales. Let that body really come down for 1 more breath. And then engage your core and slowly bring yourself back to standing with your arms spread wide. Drop your head back. Bring your hands to your heart. And if you can, keep your feet where they are. Second set. Big inhale. Drop those open those arms wide. Drop your head back. And again, on the exhale, sky, walls, floor. Slowly bring your palms together behind you and let your palms come together and then over the top of your head. So you're getting a 2-for-1 posture here. You're getting a beautiful shoulder stretch as well as a fabulous hamstring stretch. Again, really relax into this. Big breath. Draw your toe button up towards your spine as you let your head go, let the palms come towards the floor, and breathe for 3. Again, push a little bit more weight to those toes if you can. For 2, that lovely, restoring feeling with your head being over your heart. For 1 more breath. Slowly, on the inhale, engage that core. Come back to standing with your arms wide. Drop your head back. Bring your hands to your heart. And again, keep those feet where they are if you can. If you can't, look, it's not a problem. We're now going to move to Trikonasana. We'll do this as a little bit of a flow, okay? So if we're ready, our triangle set of postures. Feet wrist width apart. Everything engaged. Everything feeling strong. Hands to your heart. Big inhale, sweep your arms wide, let your fingertips kiss at the top, and then bring them out wide. Right foot out, left foot in, and then bend that right knee. Do not let your knee go further than your toe. You're aiming to get the bottom of your thigh parallel with your mat. So you've got a nice degree bend here. Big inhale, stretch forward, and then bend your right forearm, head on your right thigh, and bring your left arm up high above you, straight up. And if you can, gaze at those fingertips. Let those fingertips far in the distance. If you want to go further, drop your right hand down to the inside of your right foot, using your elbow to push against your knee. Breathe for 3, stretching up, stretching down, feeling those lower ribs really tucked in. For 2, even weight in both feet, particularly that left foot. For 1 breath, and then push the ground away. Straighten your feet, let your fingertips kiss, and then bring them out wide. Left foot out, right foot in. Again, bending that left leg, making sure that knee doesn't go further than the toe. We're on a 90-degree bend here. Thigh parallel with the mat. Stretching, engage the core. Lean forward, bend that left arm, place it with your left arm, and then bring your right arm straight up. Really stretch up high. Engage in that hand if you can, those little twinkly fingers in the distance. If you want to go further, drop your left hand down the inside of your left foot, pushing your left knee with your elbow, pushing it away, and breathing for 3. Stretch glued to the mat for one more beautiful breath, and then push the ground away, straighten your feet, let your fingertips kiss the top, straighten second set, open your arms wide. This is extended triangle. Right foot out, left foot in, bend, 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 bend that leg, take a breath, and warrior two, really strong push for this one. Inhale, stretch forward, bend your right arm, place it on your right thigh. This time bring your left hand right to the top, so it's almost kind of pressing against your ear. And this time you're turning your gaze kind of to that bicep. Again, if you want to go further, drop your right hand down to the outside of your right foot. And breathe. Really stretch. This is a gorgeous stretch, this one. Make sure that top shoulder is pulled back for 3. Again, equal weight in both feet. For 2, really stretch those fingertips and those toes away from each other. For 1 more breath, and push the ground away. Straighten those feet. Fingertips kiss. Left foot out. Right foot in. Bend, bend, bend. Get that lovely warrior two posture. That lovely strong arms, strong legs. Stretch forward, bend that left arm, place on your left thigh, bring that right arm right at the top. Again, so your arm is kind of kissing your ear, your muscles kissing your ear. Again, if you want to go further, drop that left hand down, outside the left foot, and stretch. Feel that beautiful stretch, all the way down your body, to 3, stretching away, pulling that shoulder back. For 2, for 1 more glorious breath. Push the ground away. Fingers kiss the top. Bring your hands back to your heart. And then step or jump. Get your feet back together. And give your hips a little shimmy. Just to loosen them off. Rather nice. 2 more of these triangle postures. First of which is an evolved triangle. Quite a lot going on in this one. Lovely twist. Twists. Great for internal organs. Feet, this time need to be slightly closer apart. Again, if your arms are held out wide, you drop to line your elbows. That's roughly how far apart your feet are, elbow width. Again, parallel feet. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a breath. Big inhale, sweep your arms wide. Glue those palms together. Really stretch out. And then bring your gaze back straight in front of you. Right foot out, left foot in. Take a quick look at your feet. Make sure they're not going in one line. Because if they are, balancing is like way. It's really tricky. So make sure you're kind of on train track, really. Take a big inhale, drop your head back, lift your heart, and then slowly hinge forward, keeping both legs straight and your spine straight. If you need a bit of support, do place your hands on your thigh, your shin, eventually your foot, and eventually your left hand will be on the outside of your right foot. Big inhale and sweep that right arm up high above you. So you've got a gorgeous twist going on. Your shoulders are stacked. You're gazing up at that hand in the distance, and you're smiling and breathing for 3. Inhale, stretch up, keep both those legs straight, that spine straight. For 2, for 1 more breath. And then slowly, carefully bring that right hand back down, palms together. On the inhale, sweep them up high. Center those feet, keep your arms where they are. And then left foot out, right foot in. Again, make sure your feet aren't in one line. So it does, you're all like way, all like this if they are. So make sure you've got a steady, lovely, steady base. Big inhale, drop your head back, lift your heart. And then slowly hinge forward, keeping that back lovely and straight. Keeping those legs up straight, using your hands on your thigh or your shin for a bit of support. Finally, your right hand will come down the outside of your left foot. Big inhale, sweep that left hand right high up, and then gaze it if you can. So your shoulders are stacked. So you've got straight legs, straight spine, straight arms, and a beautiful grin in your face. Breathe. Inhaling for 3. Stretching up, stretching down for 2, even weight in both feet. For 1 more gorgeous breath, and bring that arm down, palms together. Big inhale, then centre those feet. Keep your feet where they are. I'm just going to show you. If you can, place your hands into reverse prayer, hence the name posture. Okay, feet hip width, level on, the elbow width. Big inhale, right foot out, lift in. Make sure you're feeling up and steady. Big inhale, drop your head back, lift your heart, and then slowly hinge forward. This time you're bending your leading leg, so you're bending your right leg, and you're going to place your tummy, your chest, and your ribs on that thigh. Oh, sweet. Go. So really drop it again. Really loosen that leg, give it a little bit of a shake. As we inhale, just breathe. For 2, try on the inhale, try and maybe straighten that leading leg if you can, but no pain. For 1 more breath, and slowly push the ground away. Come back to standing. Straighten those feet, left foot out, right foot in. Get yourself all sorted with your feet. Big inhale, drop your head back, lift your heart, and then again, slowly hinging forward, this time bending your left leg, so you're going to balance your tummy, your chest, your ribs on that leg, and then drop that head down. This is such a beautiful inversion, this one. You're really, again, your head is below your heart. Oh, it's resting. Breathe for 3. Every inhale, maybe see if you can straighten that left leg. For 2. For 1 more breath. Slowly, carefully, on the inhale, engage that core. Back to standing. Straighten those feet. Unwrap your arms, shoulders and wrists. Give them a little. Because you've been upside down, just take a couple of moments just to get your bearings. Loosening out your body again. We've got 2 more postures now, my friends. 2 more before we're lying on our backs. First of which is Utkatasana, which is either the fierce posture, not that fierce. So let's go with the chair posture. It sounds simple, it looks simple, but there's actually quite a lot going on. We begin standing in Tadasana, as per usual, everything engaged, particularly your core, so make sure it's balanced and really engaged. Bring your hands to your heart. Big inhale, and then sit. So you're bending your knees, you're pushing out your tailbone behind you. Take a quick glance down and make sure your knees, you can still see your toes, so you're not doing that. Bring your knees back so you can still see your toes. So you're pushing the tailbone out behind you, but you don't want to poke you out the bottom. You want to come straight back, so you kind of tuck it in as well. Take a big inhale, sweep your arms up above you, and pull your palms together. That's really uncomfy. Do just keep your hands at shoulder width. But you're looking up and stretching up, and you're also sitting down. Breathe for 3. You can really feel this at the tops of your thighs, your calves. Feel that band really engaged. 2, really stretching up. Like I said, there's a lot going on here. Keep breathing for 1 more breath. And then slowly come back up to standing. There's a little bit of a lovely relief. Just roll forward, just to ease that lower back off, if you like. The last in our standing postures. Let's slow it down a wee bit. The lovely Vrikshasana, which is the tree posture. So, hands to your heart. Big inhale, lift up. That right knee up, catch your right knee, and then bring your right foot onto your left ankle, as high as you can, without any pain. If that's really uncomfortable, do place your foot on the inside of the thigh, or your shin, or literally just rest it on the floor. Wherever you are, use your gaze for balance. Either bring your hands into half prayer, or full prayer. Tucking your tailbone in, letting that knee drop down. Feel the length in your spine. All the way up through your spine, all the way through your heart. As you stare, you can feel it come up through the crown of your head. And breathe for 3. For 2, lift your heart to your thumbs. 1 more breath. And slowly bring your knee back to centre. Drop it back down to standing. And we'll do the other side. Left foot, grab it by the knee. And that knee down, tuck that tailbone in, half breath or full breath, and breathe. Really calming that lovely heart of yours as we feel length through the spine coming right up through the crown, a bit like a tree. You've got the energy coming up through the sole of your foot, all the way through your body. For 3, soft, slow, sweet breaths, conscious breaths. For 2, for 1 more breath, and then bring that knee back to centre, drop that foot down, and hooray! We're going to be lying on our backs, So, let's just take a little seat, let's take a little drink. And let's ask, just for a minute, that the earth supports us, because we've done good, my friends. We've done good. So let's just take a breath here while we consider our next posture, which is Brahmanabhatasana, which means the double wind removing pose. And this is fabulous for digestion, it's fabulous for our internal organs, it's for our colon. It does what it says on the tin, it's a wind removing posture. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful thing. So bring our feet together. Slowly, carefully bring our knees up to our chest and then squeeze them into our chest by wrapping our arms around them, either using your hands just on your knees, so pulling down on your shin, or if you can, grab your elbows so you've got a really, really tight wrap around your legs. Your feet and legs are parallel at this stage. Bring your shoulders down to the ground. Tilt your chin towards your collarbone. Your eyes, if they're open, you might be having a little sneaky shut eye. Your eyes, your gaze are at your knees right now. So you're trying to breathe yourself flat by uncurling your pelvis, squeezing those knees down. So inhale, and on the exhale, really squeeze your legs down towards you. Just really pull your tummy button in. For 2, inhale, squeeze those knees down. For 1 more. Gorgeous. Squeeze those knees down, squeeze those internal organs. It's lovely. And then release. Release your arms down by your side, your feet straight ahead of you. We're now going to do Paschimottanasana, which is the sit up and forward fold. Again, any back problems, do roll over and come to sitting, and we'll meet you there. Wherever you are, feet together, pointy toes, arms straight above you, in palms together with steeple. Take a big inhale. Hold that breath and then fire your hands forward. Keep your arms where they are. Swivel around on your hips so your bottom's properly on the mat. Inhale, squeeze your tummy in towards your chest and then slowly inch forward. Toes are now pointing straight up. Doesn't matter how far you come down into this forward fold. What matters is your legs are beautiful and straight so you can feel this gorgeous stretch all the way down your hamstrings. Carry on, stretching your back, keeping your back as straight as you can. If you can reach your toes, again, use your strength to pull your body closer to those legs. And drop your head down. Wherever you are, breathe, enjoy. It's a lovely stretchy out of this. For 3, inhale, stretching down. 2, tummy up towards the spine. 1 more breath. And slowly, come back up to sitting as we move into my favourite, your favourite, Tadasana, the boat posture. The posture that I like the least, therefore I must do the most. And I think I'm pretty certain that most of us feel like this about this one. So, we begin by sitting. I know I might be completely wrong, you might love it, so crack on, my friends. Feet on the ground, legs lovely and bent. Lovely straight spine. You've got a kind of a V thing going on with the thighs and your spine. So you've got that core engaged already. Hands behind the knees as we lift our shins parallel to the floor. Either keep your hands there, or if you can, let go. And if you can straighten your legs, go for it. Breathe for 3. Inhale, you're going to just do your turn out. For 2, for 1 more breath, and then cross those ankles. Lift, set, exactly the same. Think of those arms. Either keep your hands there, let go, place them behind your head, wherever. Breathe for 3. Core engaged, spine straight. For 2, shoulders away from the hips, legs higher. For one more breath, cross those ankles, lift, last set my friends. Legs straight or bent, supported or not, spine straight, core engaged, and breathe for 3, for 2, for one more breath. Oh, cross those legs, lift up, and do that beautiful flop forward. Oh, just round forward. The sweet relief of the rounding forward is almost worth doing the rest. Breathe, enjoy, loosen off that lower back as we swivel now and go onto the front of our mats. Or front on our mats. For a few little spine stretches. Again, any back problems, do just take care. Just be aware if it hurts, don't do it, or stop doing it, or come back into doing something which is nice, my friends. Keep your feet, your legs glued together, toenails glued to the carpet, hands just onto your shoulders, fingers pointing towards the chin square. This is Salabhasana, this is Cobra. Are we ready to take a big inhale and lift? You're lifting your arms, your chest, your shoulders, your head, and your gaze. Feel that in your lower back and breathe for 3. Inhaling, stretching up for 2, for one more breath. Then slowly come down, arms down both sides, head to one side so your ear is on your mat, and then let your heels just drop open. Because again, that releases your lower back. Take a moment. And let's do the second set. Exactly the same. Hands on the shoulders, fingers pointing forward, chin is square, feet are glued to your carpet. Take a big inhale. And lift. Again, lift your hands, keep your elbows tucked in by your sides, lift your gaze, feel that lower back working, feel your knees leave the carpet. Breathe for 3, for 2, for one more breath. Then slowly come down, arms down by the left side, head to the other side, feet look open, take a breath as we move swiftly to Salabhasana, which is the locust. Slightly different but vaguely the same. This time our feet are hip width apart, arms about 45 degrees away from our body, and the chin is square. Take a big inhale. And then lift. This time we're lifting our legs and our arms. We're trying to bring our little fingers towards each other as we stretch behind. This is working our middle back here. Feel those thighs working for 3. Inhaling, stretching for 2. Take one more breath, and then slowly, carefully head to one side. Let your feet relax. Take a breath. And let's do the same set. Exactly the same. Arms 45. Feet hip width. Are we ready? Let's do it. Big inhale and lift. Feel those buttocks working as you stretch your legs behind you, the backs of your legs, your arms, your shoulders. Stretch and breathe for 3. For 2, your body is going to thank you for one more breath, and slowly, gently come down. We're going to do one more of these floor postures, and this is Dhy, which is the bow posture, the floor bow, which is similar to our standing. We've got the earth to support us. Feet again, hip width apart, as you bend your knees and grab your ankles from the outside. Good old tight grip this one. Again, chin is square. Take a big inhale and kick. Keep your legs behind you. Again, your kick is the thing that's driving this posture. Kick away and breathe for 3. Inhaling, kicking for 2. For one more breath, and then slowly, carefully come down. Head to one side, take a breath, and we're going to steam straight into the second set. If you want a bit more of a challenge, which you may well do at this stage, bring your legs closer together as we bend our knees, grab our ankles. This is the last big effort of the class, my darlings. Big inhale, and kick away. And if you want to do a bit of a walk as well. I think this is something to do with the digestion, the internal organs. Not sure it's quite from there. Breathe for 3. For 2, kick away. For one more breath. Oh, slowly come down. Take a breath. Take a relax. Oh. And when you're ready, and push yourself up, because what we're going to be doing is separating our knees and our feet, and then sitting in between those feet. If your bottom doesn't touch the ground, don't go any further than touch, but do use your arms to push yourself up. Eventually, your bottom will touch the ground. Wherever you are, don't let this hurt. If you want to go further, hands on the sides of your feet, bring your elbows down, your shoulders down, and then finally your head. Make sure your knees do not leave the ground. This is like a Marmite posture. You love it or you hate it. I think basically you love it if you can do it. Honestly. Bring your arms above you, grab those elbows, and relax. This is great for your knee joints and for your ankle joints. Feel that lovely stretch on the front of your thighs. For 3, breathing, relaxing wherever you are. If it hurts, come out of it, please, please, please. For 1 more breath. And then come out exactly the same way you went in. Palms on the soles of your feet. Slowly push yourself up. Swing your feet round. We're going to do another quick sit up and forward fold. You can start in this position if you so desire. If you want to go the whole hog. Pointy toes. Hands in steeple. Big inhale. And then throw those arms forward and come up to a start posture. Okay, we've just been doing back bends, haven't we? Do you remember? So slowly hinge forward. Be nice to your back. Be nice to it. Slowly unravel it, unwrinkle it. Stretch it out. Grab those feet if you can. Really come on and breathe for 3, for 2, for 1 more breath. Slowly. Come back up to sitting as we do a little bit of half tortoise, just to have a little spine stretch. So again, back of your mats, kneeling posture, hands to your heart. Take a big inhale, sweep those arms wide, drop your head back, really stretch up, and then bring your gaze in front of you. And very slowly, very carefully, with that core really engaged, slowly hinge forward. First things that will hit the mat, the blades of your hands, followed by your forearms as you bend your elbows, and then, oh joy, your forehead, rest your head down, and breathe. Beautiful, long, deep breaths. Try and make your exhale slightly longer than your inhale if you can, because that will stimulate your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and digest. So, all that beautiful work you've done, your body is going, whoa, you are awesome, you're incredible. It's resting and it's digesting all the good that you've done. So that beautiful long exhale. Slow. Stretching the arms forward, really relaxing. Take 1 more gorgeous, conscious breath. And then engage your arms, stretch your arms in front of you, engage your core, and then slowly come back up to kneel. Drop that head back, drop your arms down by your side. And we're going to do our last posture, well, second to last, Ardha, which is a lovely spinal twist, where me, Claire, gets to practice her left and her right. I haven't been too bad today, actually. I think I'm getting better. I think I'm growing up, I'm learning. So our spinal twist, we begin by both feet on the ground, knees bent. Drop your left knee down and bring your left heel to your right hip. And then bring your right heel over your left knee. So you've got a lovely twist going on. That's really uncomfortable. Do keep your left leg straight. Bring your right arm behind you and place it right against your spine. So you're using your arms to kind of support you. Your fingers are pointing away. Feel the rotation already. Lift your left arm up high. And then twist and bring it round to the outside of your right foot. Inhale, lengthen, give yourself a really good squeezy, twisty lengthen. This is great, again, for your digestion. Anything which involves twisting is beautiful for your digestion. This is also the only posture that you twist your entire spine, from top to bottom. So it's a gorgeous, gorgeous thing. Twist, breathe, lengthen for 1 more breath as you gaze over your right shoulder and then release. Unwrap and come back to your knees pointing upwards. Second side, drop that right knee down, right heel to left thigh, left heel over right knee. Yeah? Yep. And then left arm behind you, supporting your spine. Again, palm right to the base of your spine. Really use your spine for your arm support. Big inhale, right arm up high, and then onto the outside of your left ankle. Inhale, lengthen and squeeze and twist. So you're gazing now over your left shoulder. Oh, it's such a lovely feeling. You're really twisting your insides out. Try and keep that back lovely and straight as you breathe. Take one more breath. Oh, and release. Slow down that, and we come to the last and the most precious posture of all. And I know you're at home, so the shopping you need to do, television you need watching, then fine. But literally, just a minute, even just a minute in Savasana is really, really a precious thing. It really is. It's so important just to let your body return to normal, whatever normal is, my friends. So feet, again, mat width, hip width. Lay down, arms by your side, palms facing upwards. Close those beautiful eyes. You've been doing a lot of looking, so close those beautiful eyes. Tilt your chin slightly towards your collarbone so your spine is lovely and long. No breath awareness, just let your body sink. Just sink into the earth. Just for a minute or so. Like you say, you can stay here as long as you like, but it's important just to rest and to breathe. Try not to think about what's coming next. Try just to think about what you've done, because it was incredible, really, really incredible. Stay as long as you know. As soon as you're ready, bring back that breath to being aware of your breath running through your body. Perhaps move your fingers, move your toes, get a bit of life, come back into them. And when you're ready, bring your feet together and bring your arms above you and give yourself a really beautiful, huge, full body stretch with the biggest inhale you've had all day. Stretch, really point your toes, stretch your fingers above you. That lovely awakening stretch, just like we did right at the beginning of class.